Hey, it's Anita. I want you to join me and my special guest, Trey Kearney, over on Instagram Live Friday evening, June 14th at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you are a woman who is over the age of 40, you're going to want to join me and Trey for this very important discussion. See you then.
Good day. Good afternoon. This is a really odd time for me to be going live, but there was something that I wanted to discuss, and I don't have a whole lot of time to discuss it. But I got into this like internet war with a bunch of folks, and it was really a bunch of men on the internet. There's a bunch of, I don't want to call them incels. I don't want to call them like, can I say that? Well, they're not incels, but just men. I got into this thing with a bunch of men on the internet that, they live and breathe to come up under people's videos and comment sections. And, they just don't got nothing else going on. Like, I don't know what to call that type of man, but, they're very negative. They're very down on women in relationships, right? They're real quick to come under your video and talk about how whatever. So I got into a thing, and this wasn't even my video, y'all. This was somebody else's video. Very popular content creator talking about, relationships being transactional and that, if it's a good relationship, it won't feel that way. But, basically all relationships are transactional. I, of course, respond with healthy relationships are reciprocal. And I want to go into detail about that. Not too much detail because I got an appointment at 5. But there is, in my mind, a difference between a reciprocal relationship and a transactional relationship, right? A reciprocal relationship in the sense of pair bonded. So there is a bond. There's a pair bond there. There's care and love and appropriate attachment. That, to me, is reciprocal. And so that means that you're going to give and do to that person and for that person, but it's not with the intention necessarily on getting anything back. Kind of like my kids, right? I am giving and doing to my children out of the love, out of the bond, out of the care, out of the moral obligation, right? Transactional says everything is tit for tat. I'm doing this to get this. I'm doing this and I want you to give me this. I'm going to do this and you're going to do this. And it is truly a 50-50 in the sense of whatever it is I'm putting in, I expect to extract back out. That's the difference in my mind. But when I tell y'all, they went all crazy. Oh no, and this and all relationships are transactional, and they just going on and on and on. They still kind of look. I made my point. I talked about, and I brought God into it because y'all know I'm God's girl. They had the audacity. Let me see if I can pull it up. They had the audacity to tell me about my God. Really? You sure you want to do that? You sure you want to get into this conversation? That's what I'm thinking. You sure? You sure you want to get into this conversation? Talk about even God's love is not even God's love is transactional. I was like, you sure? You sure you want to do that? Okay. Let me pull it up. Let's see if I can find here we go. Healthy relationships are reciprocal, not transactional, and there is a difference. Modern day people don't want to serve one another, and therefore the transactional nature of today's relationships. Modern day people have lost all faith and no longer believe in God's design for healthy relationships, and no, it's not about love. When we return to God's design for relationships and marriage, things will get back on track. There are still people today who do things this way and you don't see them on the internet commenting under videos. Heck, if I were married, I would never come on YouTube again. Like, that's what I said. Okay? That's what I said, and I meant it. Then one of these gentlemen said, reciprocal means the same thing as transactional. Another person said, when you reciprocate someone's actions or effort, it becomes a transaction by definition. All relationships are transactional, including your relationship with God. God gives you eternal life and forgives you for your sins only if you reciprocate by following his rules. You may not like the word transaction, but it's still a transaction. Sir, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. Okay? And again, once you start talking crazy about my God, I'm good. I'm done. I'm not going to go back and forth with you. Okay? I'm good. Okay? Because you don't know what you're talking about. But anyway. Okay, the next one says, reciprocal is just transactional that doesn't feel transactional. That's the point of the video. Another person said, reciprocal just means transactional with equal value to both parties. You're just putting pretty window dressing on the same concept to feel less icky about it. Okay, let's see. Then another person said, hey, wait a minute. I've been married for years and YouTube is one of the few things I can still come on, even better than porn, which is outlawed in my state, thanks to the godly people you mentioned. Okay. Another person said, don't bring God into this discussion, LOL. Okay. Then another gentleman said, yes, you can repay God. You repay him by obeying him. That's how you get eternal life. Remember? No, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. You obey God, then he rewards you with eternal life. That's literally a transaction. Are you on drugs? Sweetheart, you're not a theologian. You're not even a Bible reader. That is not how it works. There is nothing we can do to pay God back for salvation. Okay? So the fact that he's saying, oh, obey him. Oh, no. There's nothing we can do to pay God back. But apparently this person on the internet, who's probably never even read the Bible, is telling me otherwise. That, I owe God, and I can somehow repay God for sending his son to the cross. Like, stop. Okay, so I just wanted to I wanted to pull it up because I was like, now y'all got me to the place where I don't even want to comment. Like, I don't even want to comment under people's videos because of foolishness like this. And it goes on and on. So, let me see. It says, Fried 5670 says, you either obey or you do not. There is no transaction. This is not let's make a deal. God is telling you this is the deal. Reciprocal is putting in the same energy as the other person. We are all sinners. So the truth is you cannot pay God back in order to get into heaven because it's what you obey, not what you believe. Okay. Okay. I thought I had another comment. But here is the difference. So our modern day people now, right? So the women, I'm going to pick on the women for a little bit and then I'm going to talk about the men. The women want to know, what have you done for me lately? They want to say there ain't nothing going on but the rent, right? They want to know, I'm not wasting my time and I don't know what this could be, so I want to get something out of it on the front end. That's what today's women are saying. They're not willing to take any chances. They have no faith. They have no trust. They have no belief. Okay, there's certain places you can't take me to. There's an amount I want you to spend on a date. Okay, there's places that I do want to go to. There's experiences that I want to have. And as I've said before, those are short-term mating strategies. Why are people surprised that they are using short-term mating strategies and they're getting short-term results? That's a short-term mating strategy. When you go into a situation with a man, and I'm going to pick on the women first, and it's all about, he got to cash at me money to get my hair and nails done. He got to take me to a certain restaurant. He got to spend a certain amount of money. That is a short-term mating strategy. That is not a long-term mating strategy. That is, I want to get paid up front. I want to get what I can get on the front end. I don't know what it's going to be. I don't know what I could get on the back end. I'm just focused on the front end. That's a short-term mating strategy. And so you're going to get short-term results. So ladies, this is where I'm going to leave you all. You need to decide when you are interacting with men. Is it for short-term or is it for long-term? Now, today's people, men and women, you all can't wrap your head around long-term. You all can't wrap your head around 20, 30, 40, 50 years of marriage. That sounds ludicrous to you. You can't wrap your head around a month or 2 months or a year. So that's why a lot of you are going for short-term. You are picking people for short-term. You are doing these short-term mating strategies, and that's what you're getting. And in my humble opinion, if you want the African-American auntie to tell you, it's the short-term mating strategy that has destroyed dating as a whole. Okay? You're putting people through all of these micro relationships, these micro situationships, these micro, things that people, I can't even call it a real relationship or even a situationship. It is so micro. 2 months, 3 months, 5 months, 7 months, 9 months. And then, it's over. Next, 2 months, 3 months, 5 months, 7, 9 months. It's over. Next. That's what's happening over and over and over again. And for some of y'all, 2 months is generous. Y'all are lasting 2 or 3 weeks. You're lasting 4 weeks. It's over. Back on the app. Back out here. Oh, you're cute. Oh, let's talk. Oh, let's do this. Let's sleep together. Oh, it's over. Back on the app. That is what is destroying dating. So y'all already know how I feel about dating apps. You already know how I feel about porn and all the other things. Okay, y'all already know how I feel about that, right? But I'm going to also say this. People are damaging themselves by sleeping with and growing attached to multiple people in a row, over and over and over and over and over. You are damaging yourself. You are damaging the bonding receptors within you because of these short-term, and when I say short, I mean some of them are weeks. These short-term things that y'all find yourself in. It's not good. We're not built to do that over and over. We're not built to experience hundreds and hundreds of people, thousands and thousands of people, we're not built for that. So, Fried 5670 says there needs to be a shift in female attitude toward relationships. Women control the direction of the relationship and women don't let men lead. Problem is instant gratification. Yeah. I mean, I've talked about this multiple times. Now, I need men who are capable of leading. I need men who are competent. Okay. I just need men to lead, right? That's the bottom line. I need men to lead. Now I'm working on my side of the fence, which is the feminine side of the fence. I want women to stop engaging with men who don't lead. I want women to stop opening their legs to every man. I want women to start making better choices and better decisions. I want women, to become virtuous again. So I'm working on the women on my side of the fence. The men need help too. We're not going to act like they don't. They do. The men need a lot of help too. The men have all but kind of given up. They've just given up. They just said they're defeated. So somebody's got to work on that side of the fence. I can't work on both sides of the fence. Okay. Godly principles need to be taught in schools. Yeah, they've thrown that out though. God is dead. Where are the men that lead? Shani 9468 says, yeah, it's few and far between. But reciprocal looks like there's a bond, there's a connection. There's something about this person that makes me curious. It makes me want to know more. And so I lean in. I ask questions. I take my time. And slowly but surely, I uncover what's really amazing about this person. I develop a feeling for them. I develop a knowing. I develop an understanding. And I'm like, oh, wow. I would love to add to this person's life. I would love to make this person happy. I would love to make this person feel good. And I'm going to then start doing things out of that heart space. I'm going to start doing things and acting in such a way that makes me feel good. I'm going to start serving that person. I'm going to start, just doing wonderful things for that person. And if that person feels the same way about me, they're going to do the same. Wow, there's something about this person that makes me curious, makes me want to know them. I lean in, I start asking questions. Like, that is a reciprocal dance. We both feel it. We both recognize something is different about this connection. And we both put time, energy, and effort. And guess what? There is a bond that forms. There's an emotional bond. So not a soul tie, not a physical bond. There's an emotional bond. There's a true, genuine, this person is so cool. This person is so great. I really admire them. I trust them. I like them. I respect them, right? Those are the 4 markers that we got to have. But we will give and do. It's like a beautiful dance. It's not a tit for tat. It is just a beautiful dance. We will give. We will do. That person will give. They will do. And it will not be exact. It will not be at the exact same time. It is just, it's amazing. I have experienced it a few times in my life. And it is an amazing feeling. It's like recognizing the other half of yourself, or recognizing a soul from before, from wherever, right? It's like recognizing, oh, this is a person that I should be with, that I should know, that I should serve, that I should love, that I should take care of, right? That is what reciprocity feels like. But the idea of this transactional nature, now let me talk about the men and then I got to jump off. So the men want sex, right? The men want sex. They want sex any way they can get it. So whatever holes you got, they want to fill them, and they want some sex, and they want it in the freest way they can get it. They want it with the least amount of resistance. Okay. What's the least I can do and get sexual fulfillment? That's what the men want to know. Okay. She look good. Her hips look good. Her backside look good. Her breasts look good. Her lip, whatever look good. And you know what? I'm trying to get some sexual fulfillment. How can I do that for free? How can I do that with the least amount of resistance possible? That's what I'm trying to know. And I'm not trying to invest. I'm not trying to spend no time. I'm not trying to ask no questions. I'm not trying to do any of that. That's what a lot of the men are on. And so here's what I propose. The women who want money, and the women who want hair and nail money and cash apps, and they want to go to certain places and that. Okay, you get with these men. Y'all come together, okay? So the men who want some sex and the women who want some money, y'all come together. Bruh, you go ahead and, give her what she wants. She give you what you want, and y'all do that. But for the rest of us out here, no, okay? The men are trying to avoid the woman I'm talking about. The women are trying to avoid the man I'm talking about. Like, a man gets me on the phone and starts talking sexual, we're good. We're good. Or if he mind his P's and Q's on the phone and we get out on the date and he start talking sexual, we're good. We're good. Because here's what you need to understand. Healthy feminine women, we are not adverse to having sex with our man. We're not adverse to having sex with our fiance, with our husband. But no, don't get it twisted. We will not be having just random sex with random men we don't know. That's not how it works. And this idea that, oh, if the right man came along and if the right Chad or the right Tyrone, feminine women don't care about that. They are hypergamous by nature. What gets them excited is your level of investment. And it's not money. It is you actually wanting to commit. It is you actually wanting to know me. It is you actually wanting to give me the highest commitment in this land. So Chad and Tyrone, like, can I be real? Can I be real? A man's sex game, that's the last thing I'm really checking for, if I'm being honest. That's kind of the last thing I'm really checking for. Okay? So there's so many other things that feminine women want. And it's not just, ooh, I need a roll in the hay. No, I hate to break it to you. All right, let me get these comments and then I got to get out of here. Yeah, relationship for most women are financial. I agree. Now, they shouldn't be, but defeated men, that's a good term to describe what's been going on through dating. Yep, they're just defeated. They're just checked out. And I understand. I get it. But we got to do something different. Okay, he said that's a typical man. Oh, yeah. Yeah, leave the rest of us alone. Too many diseases. You got to be nuts bouncing around. I agree. Women want you to do for them and you don't even know if they like you. Again, it's no different than a man who wants sex on the first night. Those are the same people, in my opinion. Put those people together and leave the rest of us alone. That's it. To me, a woman who just wants to use a man for money is the same as a man who just wants free sex. It's the same person. But I want them to go over there. Go over there, be with each other, okay? It's the same thing. Men can't tell when a woman likes them. Okay. All right, I got to go. I got an appointment. But I just wanted to jump on real quick and talk about that. There is a difference between reciprocal and transactional, okay? Period. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. There is a difference. We're looking for someone that actually cares about us. We're looking for someone that wants to serve us in a healthy way. That's God's design, is that the wife serves the husband serves the wife, they serve their family. There's a bond that's formed, and they rock it out through thick and thin. He said that's called prostitution, basically. Okay, well, whatever they want to call it. But let them go over there. Okay, I keep emphasizing that because I'm not a prostitute. Like, you're not going to pay me to have sex, and I'm not going to have sex for free. I'll have sex with my husband, but outside of that, I can't help you. I'm not going to give you any free sex, and I don't want money for sex. I want to have sex with my husband. Like, that's it. So, okay, whatever you call that. Okay, that's what I want to do. That's it. All right, have a great day. Thank you so much for joining, and as always, stay open to love. How would it feel to have a relationship that is connected and passionate and real? How would it feel to be with a partner who cares as much about you as you care about them? No more drama, no more games, no more online merry-go-round. Hi, I'm anitastoudmire, and welcome to the Better Love Movement. I want to teach you the skills necessary to attract and keep the amazing love that we all desire. Working with me will help you to uncover those love blocks that we all have. Many of us are pushing love away and we don't even realize it. But you can learn the skills necessary to attract real, genuine love and an amazing partner into your life. It starts with you. Connect with me now and let me guide you to the most amazing relationship possible today.